myself, but I do spiritual retreats around the world, and through meeting different people for the workshops of these a few years ago, I met some people who were into crystal skulls, and I didn't think much about it myself, one way or the other, but I was actually in Sedona, Arizona, and had the chance to be around some and hold them myself. So instead of really listening to all the stories and everything about them, I got a sense whether I liked them by feeling them, and I did like them a lot. And they grew, the family of them. But I like to take them to the retreats and to let people share them with me. I feel that I'm just the caretaker, just like if you own a home, you only live there a certain amount of time, you caretake it, you don't really own it, and that's the way people talk about with these. I don't know if you know anything about some of you may already know about it, but just the most basic thing to me is that they represent who we all are underneath our skin. So it's not really about death or anything in particular. It's about being born, living, and dying, all those things. And whether we're old or young, or male or female, or black or white, or whatever color skin lived 100 years ago or today, basically that's what we all look like underneath. And so as crystals have a lot of energy to do different things like store information and heal and transmit things, like they put them in computers as transmitters and radio wave things. They have all those same properties as any crystal would, but because they look like us, they have an additional resonance with humans. And so they're able to, what they call activate to a higher level than a lot of, supposedly, than a lot of just regular uncarved crystals. And they're able to connect within to each other and sort of pass information, they say. There's all the stories about them coming from ancient times in Lemuria and Atlantis, but I won't go into all those. But the ones that I've chosen here today, they all have names, and because it's Spring Equinox, it's all about balancing and equal day and equal night. So that's what our world needs. You know, everybody who does healing knows that your body has to be balanced, the earth needs to be balanced, and this is a great time to do that. And so what I've done is I've divided these into the male and the female side for today as working together to balance. And even within ourselves, somebody pointed out earlier that we all have male and female within us. And some of these are, they're all special in different ways. They've been to sacred places around the world. Some of them are newly carved, and some of them are carved in ancient times. I'm the caretaker of the yellow one in the middle, and that's the one, it's considered to be about 700 years old and is from Mongolia. And I have a whole story about it I won't go into. I've got my website link if you want. I have cards and you can read about that there if you're interested. But her name, and you can feel it, and you may think, oh, this is a male, but I feel it's female energies. But her name is Leonid Regulus, and it's from a different constellation that she actually, the first time I saw her was during the Leonid meteor storms, and it was the 3rd anniversary of the retreat organization, so it was a perfect timing, because I don't just want to have her for me, it's for everybody. And then she arrived on the winter solstice in the mail from China, and now this is the first time that she's out in public, and this is the spring equinox, so it's all a great timing for that. And the ones, I have a really good friend who, she doesn't get out much, and but she's planning to. She has some very ancient skulls, and she heard we were going to be here today, and she said, I'm sending you some skulls that have never been seen. They're thousands of years old, and she's had them in her home for many years. She had brain surgery, major brain surgery, and she'd never been interested in skulls, and when she started getting around them, over time she really felt that they were healing to her, and she got back her motor skills and her mental skills and all kinds of things, and now she's almost ready to come out and be out herself. But first she's sending out her skulls, and she had a vision about this. There are this skull was one of her first ones, and it's called Earth Star. And Earth Star, they're all jade, and it feels really powerful. I'm feeling it now. But she said it had a vision. The reason why it was called Earth Star was because the more light that we bring into the earth, the more it becomes like a star, the more photons that we bring here. And so it represents a new earth in our times, and that this is born in times like these in the spring equinox, and that this would be good to come today for us. It also has the turtle on the head, which all these have the turtle. There are two ancient turtles swimming around. One's grandfather turtle and one's grandmother turtle. They were found, that one's grandfather turtle, and he was found in a shamaness, I believe she said it was, she believed through her channeling, she believed it was a shamaness who had this during the Yang dynasty, I believe. But she calls it grandfather turtle, and it's very, very old. I think it looks like it's been underwater because it's jade, but it has things growing all over it now.